Hey, welcome back to my third video of building this tree saw contraption. I did go ahead and get a few things done here. I had mentioned building a little foot in the last video. I got that done. You can see it's back sitting on the ground and my blade is up off, which, yes, there's a turbo under there, but disregard that. And this, I did get my slots and my holes drilled in the coupler. I'm going to get my just hand drill and drill through this shaft. 3/8 hole here, and this one was half already in here. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and drill that in there, and then that end should be done. Except the gearbox. So my next step is I got to get the flywheel off of the engine that I supposedly am getting, but I need my neighbor's hi-ho to get the engine, and his hi-ho is not here. So don't know when I'll get to that, but that's the next step for back here. All right, well, this is a few days after I made that last clip, and as I said in there, I needed a hi-ho to get the engine that I was going to use to get for a flywheel. And I made a mistake today, and I put this thing on my skid loader, and I went out and reached up in a tree, and it looked like a lot of fun. And I got to thinking, you know what? I wonder how necessary a flywheel is. So I put it back in the shop here. And I think I'm going to try just put my motor straight on my shaft here. I'm going to do it temporarily. I'm going to do it so that if it doesn't work, I can take it back off and do my stand and my flywheel later. But I want to get the thing running because I'm excited to run it. But anyway, so I ordered I was going to just make a flange here, but this is a 3 1/4 hole. And I don't have anything really very easy to make that. So I ordered a little, just a L-shaped bracket that's made to mount motors like this. Don't know when that's gonna come in, but I'm just gonna put it on here and try to tie it fast here. It's gonna be hooked solid on the shaft and then have some play over here, because my understanding is you don't ever want to hook a hydraulic motor solid on a shaft and solid on a mounting plate, because I guess there's just I don't know if it's bearings or bushings in here, but regardless, my understanding is you can wear your motor out. So you either hook it solid and then put like a Lovejoy coupling that has some flex in it, or you hook it solid on a shaft and put just like a torque arm. So anyway, I'm gonna rig something up there. Also, I ordered a manifold block that goes on here. I did not know I needed when I ordered the motor. And I also mounted my relief valve there in the middle, so that I can just run hoses up to here and then from here up to my skid loader. Just got some of that done this evening. And also I tapped and drilled a new fill port, and my breather was down there, but I just put a solid plug in there, and I'm gonna move my breather up here, which is also my fill port. I'll just guess at how much oil I'll probably put it up to here or something, so that it be sure and gets out to these bearings and covers the gears and everything. I don't see why that'll be a problem at all. I'm sure some people will probably hate on the fact that I drilled and tapped the hole in a gearbox without opening the gearbox, but I'm not worried, because I put an air hose on here to pressurize the gearbox when I drilled the hole, blew all the chips out. When I tapped it, I put this Lucas heavy duty oil stabilizer, which is really thick. You can see how thick and sticky that stuff is. So that collected all the chips on my tap, as you can see, which I cleaned some of them off. And then
I got an air hose and blew in there, stuck a magnet in there, moved it around as I blew. So I'm not worried at all about that. So anyway, I'm gonna put some oil in my gearbox, and hopefully my mount comes in soon and I can get that done and get my hoses made, and I can give this thing a test run. Yeah, I'm just terribly excited to get it running. So anyway, that's an update for now. I'll check back in whenever I get some more stuff here, and yeah, hopefully I can get it knocked out pretty quick.
All right, as you can see, my manifold came in. I already got one fitting in there, but got me a bunch of hydraulic hoses made. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all these fittings in here and hydraulic hoses on it. I guess I haven't showed that either, but you can get these mounts for, I think they're SAEA hydraulic motor mounts. Actually, my local machine shop had got it and cut it for something and didn't fit, and they knew I needed one, so they threw it on the shelf for me. And I got it and I welded this pipe on here so that when I'm running it, it's kind of like a torque arm that's going to rest against here. When I let off up, it'll stop. Ain't great, but like I said earlier, I want this to be kind of temporary in case it doesn't work. If it does work, I'm going to put something over here to keep it from flopping around as much. But that's how it is now, so I'm going to maybe set up a time lapse here and get all these hoses on it. And I have to put my blade on. I have not put my blade on permanently. I got my gearbox full of oil. Got that all done. So yeah. Oh, I need to tighten up all my lock collars here yet. But anyway. See, I'm gonna set up a time lapse, get these hoses on here, and finish this stuff up quick, and I might take it out and give it a test trip here in a minute. Well, that turned out kind of dumb. I had put with as close as these two fittings here were right there, I couldn't put two 90s in it. So I put a 90 and then a straight here and a 90 on my hose, but then my hose was too short, and anyway, that's kind of tacky, but it's going to work. I think it'll work just fine. It looks dumb, but anyway, so now I need to put my two top hoses in, and yeah, should be done with that. Yeah. I'm trying to do some time lapses. I don't know how good you're gonna be able to see it. We're putting the hoses and the blade and stuff on. But I think the thing's done. Or, well, done enough, and I'm gonna go run it. So I got my hoses here. I think we'll come up here to the couplers on the skid loader. Yeah, like I said, I Loctited the blade on, the threads on the blades. So I'm gonna try to move some junk here so I can get the skid loader in here and go give this thing a rip, see what it does. Kind of exciting, kind of a little bit scary too, but we'll see what happens. All right, well, I took this thing out from its first rip. As you can see, it's on the skid loader. And it seems to be doing pretty good. Obviously forgot to put nuts on, or tighten my nuts up on my bolts on that mount there. So they came loose. I got vice grips on there for now. But this is what I did. I don't know if you can see very good here or not, but you can see I just kind of trimmed all that stuff right here off. And it worked pretty good. It does, like, if you get it stuck, it'll sit there and just bleed pressure off because of that relief valve I put in, which is what I wanted it to do. I mean, that's why I put that in there. And
as to whether a flywheel would help or not. I really don't hardly know if it would. I don't know. I'm not sure if I need a flywheel or not. It honestly works pretty good like it is. I don't know if more speed would help it. That was one thing with the flywheel. I was going to be able to add a little more speed to it. I don't know if that'd help it at all or not. But anyway, it's kind of fun ripping here a little bit. I'm going to trim up a few more of these trees, and hopefully my vice grips don't fall off. And I have to get somebody to run the camera for me, and hopefully and get a field that has a little more stuff to trim. And then I'll do a little more of a run video maybe. Here at the shop now, and set the thing off with a skid loader because somebody else needed a skid loader. But I went ahead and trimmed up around that tree, or around that field a little bit, and get my vice grips here. Yeah, it actually worked pretty good. I'm just thinking here, I don't think I'm gonna end up doing the flywheel. I just don't think that's necessary. It cuts slow enough through limbs that I don't think a flywheel would really be any help. And sorry, I'm out of breath. I was just running uphill. But anyway, so yeah, I want to go ahead and it's just dark, you can't see, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a little thing to hold this motor mount so it don't slap around quite so much. And I don't know if I'm gonna change anything else or not, but at this point, I think that's how it's gonna be. And yeah, I'll get a run video sometime when I'm actually doing it. I did get a little clip. I videoed it in the skid loader while I was trimming. I'll throw that in. And yeah, it's probably gonna finish up this video, and then I'll just make a whole video of trimming trees or something. So yeah, stay tuned. Please subscribe, like, whatever. And stay tuned for a video of it trimming trees. Thank y'all.